Hi friends, now I will tell another poem. We don't know the origin of the poem. It again tells a fact of life, basically a fact of life describing human nature. So this is about how a strong person has a tendency to make friends with another strong person, and a strong person has also got a tendency to overpower a weak person, to suppress a weak person. So that is a situation. It is a fact of life. We can see it all over in relations among people, relations among companies, let us say, and relations among countries. So you take any relationship, whether at the individual level or at a corporate level or at the country level, whatever is the relation. So it is a fact of life. So this I will read this shloka first, then I will explain, then maybe 1 or 2 points of grammar, then again finally we will close reading it together. Vanani dahato vanhehe sakha bhavati marutah sayeva deepanashaya krushe kasyasti sauhrudam. So this is it is about a strong person. So the example given is two strong forces like fire and wind. Fire of course can be small, fire can be big also. Similarly, the breeze can be very, very small, or the wind can be very huge also. So we are now talking about the strong fire and a strong wind. Where do we see them? Usually in the forest fires. Suppose there is a forest fire. Added to that forest fire, suppose there is a big wind also. So the big wind, it helps that fire to spread more and more. So it becomes its friend. The big wind becomes a friend of that particular fire. And then it causes a greater damage. Vanani dahato vanhehe. You can call it vanhe or vahnehe. Vahne is fire. Vanani dahataha vanhehe. To that Agni which is actually burning the forest. Vana means forest. Vanhehe. Sakha bhavati marutaha. Maruta means that wind god, let us say. Wind, we call that wind also as god, but wind, let us say. This wind becomes a friend. But then, suppose the same fire is in the form of a small lamp. Then what happens? Even the small breeze will be shaking that lamp. Suppose there is a bigger breeze, there is a small wind, let us say. If that wind, this lamp is put out. So that is what happens. Sayeva deepanashaya. Then the poet draws a conclusion. Krushe kasyasti sauhrudam. Krusha means a weak person. So in a weak person, kasyasti sauhrudam. Who has got kindness towards a weak person? Sauhrudam means friendship or say kindness. So sauhrudam. So the poet puts a sort of rhetorical question. Who has say love towards a weak man? Who makes friends with a weak man? Nobody would like to make friends with a weak man. You and I, everybody would like to make friends with slightly stronger people, bigger people, maybe more intelligent people than us, richer people than us, more handsome people than us. So that is what is human nature, isn't it? Nobody would like to make friends with a very dull fellow or an ugly person or somebody who is a very, very poor person. So usually people do not do. So that is what is mentioned here. So, vanani dahato vahnehe. So there is a tendency of a strong person's, always, the tendency of the strong person is always to make friends with a strong person. But when, by chance, he becomes weak, the same strong person will suppress the same, say, friend. So that is what happens. So if we see history also, in history we see several examples of, say, weak countries, let us say, weak or good people, good civilizations also. There are certain civilizations, very peace-loving civilizations, very sattvika civilizations we can say. For example, if we see the civilizations of South America, the Mayan civilization, the Inca civilization, they were supposed to be very, very sattvic, peace-loving civilizations. They were totally destroyed, uprooted by the Europeans. The Europeans went there, killed thousands and thousands of the people, looted their property. So they did all that. But a strong man, they will try to make friends, make peace, etc., etc. So the peace agreements will be there between the strong. But if there is a weak person, you try to destroy him, decimate him. So that is what we see in history. So, what is the say fact of life? The big fish swallowing small fish. This is what nowadays there is a word also for this. It is called social Darwinism. Darwinism, social Darwinism. That is a strong person exploiting the weak. So that is what is social Darwinism. So the point is that an individual should try to be strong. And what are the ways in which we can be strong? There are 3 ways in which we can be strong. That is, we should have a lot of physical strength. Physical strength, of course, at an individual level it is of no use, because if 10 people come, this fellow is defeated. But then I am talking at a higher level called, suppose, a country. A country, if it is physically strong, it has got more weaponry, so it is respected by everybody. But if the country is not having that physical power, the country is easily vanquished. So physical power is one. Monetary power is one. Economic power. A country can be highly, say, very, very rich power. Similarly, an individual also can be highly rich. So richness gives him some power. The other one, and more important than the other 2, is knowledge. Knowledge is another, definitely a form of power. In fact, it is a greater power. It is only because of knowledge that there are so many inventions possible, so many various other discoveries and inventions are possible. So much of science is progressing only because of this acceleration of knowledge. So one should try to be strong in one of these ways. You can either be strong in terms of knowledge, strong in terms of money, strong in terms of physical strength. So that is what is the message of this particular poem. We will read the poem again. Vanani dahato vanhehe
वनानि दहतो वह्नेः
Sakha bhavati marutaha
सखा भवति मारुतः
स एव दीपनाशाय
स एव दीपनाशाय
कृषे कस्यास्ति सौहृदम्.
कृषे कस्यास्ति सौहृदम्.
Fine.